Yeah, that's I gotta do work things, and actually, Lola, I gotta talk to you for a
Oh,
second.
Okay,
oh,
that's fine.
let
And
me
it
put her
doesn't
down
need
for
to
a
be
second.
private if you don't mind Liam
Okay,
listening.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's up to you.
Um.
well, up to her.
Uh. Yeah. Give us a minute, Liam, please.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah, we can go over here and chat.
It's nothing too serious. It's just something I'm gonna need you to do for me,
Yeah. What's up?
and kind of make it a point. I need you to get a psych eval, and whenever you do, I need you to just get it shared with me, Sati, and Veronica Wilson.
Okay. Um.
Just kind of a follow up, because basically what I need for those that are still with us, thankfully, we need to show how it's affected you in the long term.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, the biggest thing to be concerned about with this case is the maiming aspect of mayhem. And that's probably
Right.
what Sati's going to talk to me about, because it they got to see how it actually has, like, while he did is crazy. I don't think these
I'm.
judges will look at it unless they see that you've had some kind of issues. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm fucking stuck in this wheelchair for the time being. Like, there's no real way to say how long I'm gonna be, dealing with this leg injury. So there is that.
Yeah. Medical
Um,
reports for those. All those things that kind
I
of get doctors
yes,
involved. Yeah,
I
that's what we
I
need.
already talked to Patrick about that, and I asked them to please write up the medical report. So if Patrick's still on duty, I will call right now because I
No, I've
need a
got
medication
so here's the
refill.
thing. I've got what happened to you,
Okay.
but I need to create a picture of what is currently happening to you and
Okay.
how it has
Okay.
affected you,
Well, I
if
need a
that makes sense.
medication refill anyway, so I need to talk to Patrick regardless. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. That's it. Are
I'm
you
gonna
doing okay?
call right now before I forget, just so that we can get an appointment scheduled.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Are you doing okay though, like
No,
personally?
no. I am
Yeah, I can only
having
imagine.
nightmares every fucking night. The worst one is me sitting in that courtroom and the judge proclaiming him not guilty. That one's the
Uh
scariest one of all.
I wish I could say that I don't have that same nightmare. I wish I could.
You know,
But with that being said, I am going to do everything that I can, and I am working this harder than I've worked anything else in my history of being in the city,
yeah,
to
and
ensure that this man does not get the chance to ever hurt you again, anybody else,
he's
and
going.
nor does he get to walk the same
Hey, y'all should
paths that
join
all
us
of us
until your
walk
party
each
gets
day.
here.
I want this man gone.
He, if he gets out of jail, if it's on bail,
What I need from you.
if it's if it's due to a not guilty acquittal, I'm telling you, Roland, he's coming for me. He's coming for Mercy. He's coming for Q. He's coming for us.
I don't. You're not wrong,
He
but there's about six others too.
he called me from the prison about 3 days ago. I didn't realize that it was him who was calling because it was not a number I had saved in my phone. And because I often take calls from, you know, numbers I don't have saved in my phone due to my work with the mayor's office,
Right, right.
it really wasn't even a second thought for me to answer that call. And it
Right.
was
No,
his
I believe it.
voice on the other end. And he's talking to me about how this was a good thing and how he was helping me, and look how much stronger I was. And I just started crying and I said, I hate you. Do not call me again. And I hung up the phone and I immediately called Wilson.
But I think it'd be best for everybody involved with this man to just not even communicate with him and let him rot in a cell alone.
Yeah. Because that's what he does. He manipulates people.
Yes, 100%. I've come to
It doesn't even take that much. I mean, you could give him what you might think is literally nothing, and he will find a way to exploit it.
yes,
Because that's who
I
he
believe.
is. That's who he is. That's just he's a fucking monster who's incapable of empathy.
Yeah, and I will tell you, we will. That is the picture that will be painted, and that is my goal.
Okay. I told you before, and I
Basically,
fucking mean it. Whatever you need me to do, I will do it. So.
yeah, the best thing you can do for me as a witness and as somebody to kind of attest to what this man has
Appreciate
done
ya.
is continue to follow up with medical, get a lengthy track list. Even if they get fucking annoyed, I don't care. It's their job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know there's some doctors who may give you some grief, but it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think anybody and everybody who's involved with this and knows what it's about will make time because they know how serious this shit is.
Yep.
Um, and that's kind of what I have to talk to anybody else who is still with us and kind of have them do the same thing.
I get that.
I'm over the next week, I will probably look to have more structured interviews with you
Okay.
to kind of give you an idea of what I plan to ask you on the stand, what I'm looking for you to attest to. Um, my plan is this weekend, even though I'm not here and active on the streets, I've been
Mm.
working this thing behind closed doors. This is something that
I know you
I've
have.
got a lot of information and time put in.
I know you have.
Um, and right now, with as much evidence and things as there is to go through, I need to establish a clear. These judges don't like it if they have to do work. So basically, my first
We need
step
to
for
do
this
all the
entire
work for
weekend,
them.
exactly,
Yep.
is because if you've seen what's on the docket and there's so much more that's not, it's about painting a very, very easy to read picture about what Stephen Alexander is, who he is, what he's about, and who he's managed to impact forever. I'm gonna try and do what I can and do right by you, but it's I'm trying to do right by so many people.
I know you are. Listen, you're doing everything in your power. You know, and I see that, and I'm very, very, very grateful to have you working on this. I really, really am.
I appreciate you saying that. I really do. It's something I kind of need to hear right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I have faith in you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Let's go have
Of
coffee.
course. Okay. I'm gonna call Patrick first.
All right.
Hi, Lola.
Hi, how are you?
I ADHD'd so hard.
You're good.
I went
Um,
to do the I went to prison to deal with the fit for trial thing,
oh shit, okay.
and then Bob Smith was at the hospital watching us because he swears that we're doing something nefarious because we have a good budget.
Oh, of course.
And now
All
Bloom
right.
is the receptionist.
What the fuck is happening?
So it's been a day.
It sounds like it. I just got out of a meeting with ADA
Okay.
Sharp
Okay.
about the case, and I need to follow up with you on some stuff, okay?
All right.
So you did the medical report from our appointment last week, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Sharp is asking for a very detailed paper trail of all of my medical appointments because
Okay.
they're trying to show how my life has been impacted and altered because of what happened to me. So, any medical reports that we do, I need you to please share them with Roland Sharp, Sadi Kai,
That's how you Kai. Okay.
yeah, and Veronica Wilson.
All right. Yeah, I've been
Um,
oh, you just reminded me I need to send that you the trial eval, fit for trial eval to Veronica, I think.
Yeah, and then I need to another follow-up appointment with you, and I think because I'm starting to
Your
run
meds.
low on
Yeah.
my meds, and I think now would be a good time to start doing some mental health evaluations on me, just so there's a paper trail of
Okay.
that for the case. I
All right.
don't really
Yeah.
feel ready to talk about it all, but you know what?
No, I
I need
know.
to.
I
I
was
need
gonna
to.
give you. Yeah, I was gonna
Yep.
give you an. Honestly, I was gonna give you another week, and if you didn't
Mm-hmm.
come to me by then, I was gonna be like, "All right, Lola, we got to do this. It's time.
Yep.
You
No, it
can't let it.
needs to
You can't let
happen.
it sit in you, but you gotta. You still. It's that weird line where you have to process it, but you also can't let it sit.
Right. I know. And and I mean honestly, everybody's been so great at like trying to keep my mind occupied and distracted, because even though like the sleeping pills are helping me fall asleep at night, but they don't stop the nightmares
It's
from coming.
yeah,
And
and it's
that's
probably
what.
you, and then you wake up, and then
Mhm.
you probably get back to sleep, but then you're not really restful
It's
sleeping
not.
because you
I
keep
was just
waking
about to
up
say
over and
it's
over
not
again.
restful at all.
Yeah, you
I
probably.
woke up
I'm
today
assuming you're.
completely exhausted.
Yeah, yeah,
So, um,
yeah. You're not getting REM. Yeah.
yeah,
Right when you
exactly.
start to actively dream, when your brain is in rest mode, is when it's sabotaging itself.
Yeah.
Sit
I
there
also
and decompress.
I wanted to let you know too. I've kind of made the decision to resign from the mayor's office, just because
Okay.
I don't feel like I can do my job anymore. I don't
All
feel
right.
safe there.
No, that's Lola. I would do the same. Well, don't beat yourself up for thinking that he was just normal and trustworthy. The man deserves a fucking award for how good he is at acting.
Yeah, I know.
Um, I can see small little breaks that he has, but he did barely. It's barely. I got him today, real quick. I don't think the lawyers noticed because he's quick to recover too.
Okay, but you got him.
Yeah, I got him.
You got him enough.
He paused, and the top of his the right side of his mouth, top of it twitched,
Mm-hmm.
and then he went, "Oh," and then he just went back into it, and I was like, "Oop, got you, motherfucker."
But you think it's enough to get the judge to deny the bail?
Oh, I can tell you what I wrote as I mean, just the bottom bit, because I'm gonna write a bunch more too. I just wrote like the
Mm-hmm.
bones of it, and I want to beef it up with some references to what Q has in her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
News reports. My final statement is Mr. Alexander is deemed fit to stand trial. I warn against giving Mr. Alexander bail to his coercive nature and violent tendencies. He is shown to use his psychological knowledge to coerce and manipulate vulnerable women.
Damn, I never considered myself vulnerable until right now, but I guess I am.
Yeah, they're pulling me up there during the bail hearing, so don't worry.
Let me know when the bail hearing is, because I want to be there.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll just shoot you a text when I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Um.
Alright.
All right. I will see you tomorrow,
Alright.
and uh, I'll try to remember to grab some food for us, so we're not
Okay.
starving again.
Okay, sounds
And we
good.
should go and beat up the vending machine like it owed us money.
True. Alright.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, I'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, are you alright?
No.
What's going on?
Roland thinks there's a chance that he's that he could get off.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
How?
Because anything can happen in court. You cannot predict some of these judges. That is what he's concerned about, and he's just like trying to make sure that we have every single piece of documentation we can have. So I need to go tomorrow and see Patrick for a mental health evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to deal with this shit.
I know you're not.
I have to.
He's not walking out of there. One way or another. I won't let him, Lola. He's not getting to you again.
I'm just so scared.
I know you are, and you have every right to be.
I don't know. And then I have Sharp telling me I can't trust anybody. Literally no one. And
Look,
I said
Sharp
I
walk.
need to trust. I said I gotta trust. I told him I was like I trust you, and I said and I trust Liam. Like I need Liam. And he seemed really apprehensive. But I think that might just be because he doesn't know you.
Look, when he stopped talking to you, because I'm not gonna lie, I kept looking back at you two the whole time because I was super concerned. And when he walked past me, he said, "Thanks for being a great guy, Liam. I really appreciate it." So make of that what you will. I had no idea what he meant by it,
Yeah.
but I am never gonna betray your trust. Never. I'm so sorry you have to go through this, especially tonight.
It was gonna happen sooner or later.
I know, but I would have preferred later.
I know. And I need to start meeting with the DA next week so they can prep me for the trial.
Well, for those meetings, I'm gonna be sitting right outside the door because I'm sure I can't be there in the room with you, but I'm gonna be sitting right outside that door just waiting for you.
Okay. I know.
And don't hesitate to tell them like I need to step out right now. I need to go hug my boyfriend. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right there.
I know.
And you can do this, Lola. Babe, I believe in you.
He doesn't know who he's fucking around with. I might have appeared weak because I've been really sad.
You don't appear weak. Not to
No,
me at least.
no. He thinks I am. That's why he
Oh,
picked me. That's why he targeted
yeah,
me.
but
Because he thinks I'm
he's
weak.
fucking wrong. He's
He doesn't.
fucking wrong.
And I mean, granted, like I said, I've been really, really sad these last few months. Really sad.
He took advantage of
Maybe
you at your lowest.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know who he's fucking around with. I'm never gonna allow him to hurt me like that again.
Oh, no, never. I'm not letting him either. And I know you're not letting him, which is the most important thing, but there's people here who will do anything for you.
I can't remember if I had him on speakerphone or not when he said this bit. But the thing he said to me that's stuck in my mind, and not for the reasons he might think. The thing he said to me was, I'm sure everybody's being so nice and kind to you right now because of what you've been through. He goes, but wait a week or two and then see who's still around you. And I want to look him in the face and go, yeah, motherfucker, look at all the people standing with me. And I'm sorry it took something like that, like what happened, for me to see that. You know, he was just so in my head.
Hey, hey,
So,
hey, hey,
so
hey, hey, hey,
in
hey.
my head.
Look at me, look at me. You do not need to be sorry, okay? You are, and I don't mean this now in the lovey-dovey way, but you are one of the most amazing, you are the most amazing person I've ever met. I mean, look at you. After what you've been through, you're already out and about, you were having fun tonight, you've been anything but weak.
I
And
know
that
that now.
stupid fuck thinks that people are gonna abandon you and everything, but that's just because he's never, ever, 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 ever found love in his life.
He's not
He's
capable
never
of
had
it.
friends, he's never found love.
He's not capable of it. I love you so much.
I love you too,
I'm really
more than
sorry.
anything.
I'm really
No, don't be
sorry.
sorry.
No, no,
Don't be
listen,
sorry.
listen, listen, just listen. What I was gonna say was, I'm sorry it took him chaining me to that tree for us to find each other. But at the same time, I'm glad.
You're the fucking love of my life.
I'm not going anywhere. It's gonna take more than this to put me down. And
Oh yeah.
I mean that. I mean that. It's gonna take way more than all this bullshit to put me under the ground. I'm not leaving you, okay?
I'm not letting you. Unless you really want to, but you know
I
what
don't.
I mean.
I don't want
I
to
I just have to keep repeating that because it sounds so bad all the time.
though.
But you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I'm not letting you leave. You're you're mine. And I'm fucking yours. I'm pretty sure we made a deal on forever.
We did. Even though it hasn't even been that long. It feels like a lifetime.
It hasn't. It really hasn't, but yeah, it
It,
feels like you've been in my life for the longest time already. I'm not letting that fuck get near you again.
okay.
The closest he'll get is a courtroom, and even then I'll have to hold back.
Speaking of,
Because if I see his face...
there's another bail hearing coming up.
A what?
There's another bail hearing coming up soon because the first bail hearing, the judge denied it, but he gave Stephen conditions, and if he met the conditions, he could get bail. So there, now that the psychological evaluation's been done, and the uh, the warden has written his report about if Stephen has exhibited good behavior, it's got to go back to a judge for review. I want to be there. I already told Patrick. I said, you let me know when this bail hearing is because I need to fucking be there this time. And he
Yep.
said, don't worry, I got you. Patrick already told me that the psychological evaluation that they are writing should pretty much put the nail in the coffin as far as him not receiving bail. But again, the judges are
It's the court
unpredictable.
system, you never know.
The judges are unpredictable, and we just don't know what will happen.
Same thing goes for that bail hearing. If he walks, he doesn't.
It's just a bit of a crazy time, you know.
It is. But we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this together. And after all this whole shitstorm blows over, we're gonna have our happy life together.
I can't wait for that.
Me neither. I can't wait for it, but at the same time, I'll wait forever if I have to. Because I've told you this before and I'll say it again. I fucking love you, Lola. I already do, even at your lowest right now. You're already the woman of my dreams.